Welcome back, everyone, to the Stone Dog Wrestling Podcast, the ultimate deep dive into all the action, drama, and jaw-dropping moments that make SDW the best thing in pro wrestling today. I'm your host, Carly Cross, and we've got a packed episode for you as we unpack the fallout from last week's explosive Friday Night Lightning and look ahead to another can't-miss show this week. Last Friday, we saw titles defended, rivalries reignited, and more chaos from Tony Khan's regime. Seriously, what's this guy going to pull next? Plus, CM Punk's reign as world champion is already under siege, and don't even get me started on the fallout from Tony Khan setting up Darby Allin and MJF returning. But that's not all. This week's card is stacked, including an Extreme title rematch, a massive TV title showdown, and the return of the Fallen in a wild six-man tag. Oh, and did someone say New Blood Tournament? That's coming up in December. And we'll tell you how to get your wrestlers signed up. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and buckle up. Because it's time to tag in Greg and Sandy for a deep dive into the world of SDW. Guys, take it away.
All right, let's jump right into it. SDW Friday Night Lightning was wild this week. So much happened. So many storylines are starting to heat up as we head towards Deck the Halls in December.
Absolutely. Things are really starting to get interesting.
There's almost too much to keep up with.
Yeah, between the matches and all that backstage drama, it was nonstop.
Okay, so let's start with the big elephant in the room.
Tony Khan.
Yes, Tony Khan. His behavior lately has been questionable, to say the least.
Yeah, getting physical with Darby Allin like that.
And even putting his hands on other talent. That's not something we see every day.
Right, and I think it raises a lot of concerns. For the wrestlers, of course, is it a safe working environment?
And for SCW as a whole, there are even rumors about a potential New York State Athletic Commission investigation.
Yeah, that's a big deal. If they find that Tony Khan was acting inappropriately.
There could be serious consequences.
For sure, and it would be a real blow to SDW.
Okay, let's try to move on to the matches, shall we?
Definitely.
So, the tag team match. The Maniacs against the Champions, Absolution.
That was a good one.
It went to a time limit draw.
Smart move, I think.
Wow.
Keeps the Maniacs looking strong.
But they still haven't beaten Absolution for the titles?
Exactly. Makes you wonder what they need to do to get over that hump.
Maybe join forces with another faction? Like the Fallen, perhaps?
Oh, interesting. That would shake things up for sure.
Okay, but another match I have to talk about. Sammy Rose and Steven McGregor.
For the #1 contender spot.
Yes. Did you see that finish? I'm still not sure if the ref missed a rope break or...
Or if McGregor got away with one.
Right.
I think that's what they wanted us to think, though. Keep us guessing.
Oh, definitely. So then we had Britt Baker looking for payback against Banshee.
Oh, yeah, the Women's World Championship rematch.
After that coffin match at Trick or Treat, I knew Britt would come in with a vengeance.
And she did.
But Banshee managed to pull out the win.
Bring out victory with a little help from Monica.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what Monica's endgame is here.
She's a real wild card, isn't she?
All right, then there was the TV title match. Triple threat, absolute chaos.
Trash cans, tables, blue mist. I thought they were going to tear the whole building down.
And in the end, Reaper wins the title. Big surprise.
Huge. He's someone to watch now, that's for sure.
Yeah, with the championship in hand, he could really shake things up.
Absolutely. This is just the beginning for him.
So much to unpack from this week's SDW Friday Night Lightning.
Definitely. And I think it's only going to get crazier from here. And then, like, out of nowhere, MJF.
I know.
Right.
It was electric. The whole place just erupted when his music hit.
It was like everyone was just waiting to see what he'd do.
And then, bam, blindsides Darby Allin backstage.
Talk about making a statement.
Oh, yeah. MJF is back, and he's not messing around.
But what's he after? Is it Darby? Is it something bigger?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. But, before we get too deep into that.
CM Punk.
Oh, yeah. Retaining his SDW World Championship against Cruz Diaz.
That was a good match. I was really impressed with Diaz. He really pushed Punk to the limit.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy win for Punk, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But then, what happened after the match?
Oh, man.
Tempest and the Fallen just destroyed him.
It was brutal.
I mean, they left him with a pretty serious shoulder injury, didn't they?
Yeah, and with the Maniacs joining the Fallen.
Right, they're like this unstoppable force now.
It feels like everyone's out to get Punk right now.
Going into Deck the Halls like that, it's
Yeah.
gotta be weighing on him.
Definitely. Talk about pressure. But speaking of rising stars, Jimmy Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, he just keeps on winning.
beat Adam Cole. Undefeated streak is still alive.
Is there anyone who can stop him?
I don't know. He's on fire right now.
Yeah, world championship material for sure.
Absolutely.
But, okay, we got to talk about the main event.
Darby Allin and Tony Khan, no holds barred.
MJF is Khan's enforcer, I mean.
Just pure chaos.
It was intense. Khan brought everything he had.
Ladder, guitar, everything.
And Darby, I mean, he fought back, but
He was outmatched.
the ref had to stop the match to save Darby from getting even more hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Darby credit. He's tough as nails.
But how much more can he take?
And with MJF in the mix now, it's a whole other level of mind games.
Oh, yeah, this rivalry's far from over.
Yeah.
Man, what a wild ride, huh?
I know, right?
SDW Friday Night Lightning never disappoints.
Yep. Never a dull moment.
I mean, we saw some incredible matches, shocking returns, and enough drama to last a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it all.
Me too. But, okay, let's try to break it down a little. First things first.
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. His behavior, I mean, where do we even begin?
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it really feels like he's crossed the line.
And I think a lot of people are wondering, will there be any consequences?
Right, will he be held accountable for his actions?
It's a big question, not just for Tony Khan, but for SDW as a whole.
Okay, and then there's CM Punk.
Oh, man.
That attack from Tempest and the Fallen.
Brutal.
I mean, can he even recover in time for Deck the Halls?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
He's got a target on his back. Everyone's coming for him.
Tempest, the Fallen, the Maniacs, and now MJF lurking in the shadows.
That's like he's fighting an uphill battle on every front.
And he's going in with a serious shoulder injury, too.
Right. It's a lot for anyone to handle.
Yeah.
But, you know, we also got to talk about Reaper.
Oh, yeah, the new SDW TV champion.
Yeah, it was a huge upset.
No kidding, he really proved himself in that match.
So what's next for him?
I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, he could really shake things up in the TV title scene.
Absolutely.
So Deck the Halls is shaping up to be, well, pretty insane.
You think?
I mean, there's so many questions. What's going to happen with Tony Khan? Will CM Punk survive?
And what about all these new alliances forming?
Yeah, like a powder keg ready to explode.
It's going to be wild.
SDW is always unpredictable, but this is next level. I don't know about you, but I'm on the edge of my seat.
Me too. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
All right, well, that about wraps it up for this deep dive into SDW Friday Night Lightning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, always a pleasure.
It was a good one.
It was. All right, everyone, thanks for listening, and be sure to join us next time as we continue to break down all the action from the world of SDW. Until then, stay safe and stay unpredictable.
That wraps up this week's Stone Dog Wrestling podcast. What an incredible lineup we've got coming your way tonight on Friday Night Lightning. Don't forget, the action kicks off at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time sharp on the Stone Dog Entertainment Twitch and YouTube channels. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single episode of the podcast or the live show. And hey, if you enjoyed today's recap and hype, be sure to share it with your friends. Let's keep growing this amazing SDW community together. Remember, we're on the road to Deck the Halls, and things are heating up. Be there to see what unfolds next in this wild ride of a season. Until then, I'm Carly Cross, and on behalf of Greg and Sandy, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all tonight for another unforgettable night of SDW. And as always, stay fierce, stay loyal, and stay tuned. Let's go.